thanks so much for clicking on today's Faith Talk. My name is Dreyah, also known as Sweetly Dreyah here on YouTube. And as you can tell by the title of today's video, we're going to be talking about some Bible highlighters that I decided to pick up from Amazon, which is the accu-gel highlighters, and they are considered the Bible high gliders. So, like I said, I picked these up from Amazon for about $10. And the reason why I picked them up is because I got tired of highlighting in my Bible and having the liquid highlighter bleed through onto the back of the page. And so when flipping that page over to read, it looks as if I highlighted verses that I didn't intend on highlighting. And I got kind of tired of that. So I went on Amazon and researched, are there any Bible highlighters? Like, what product is out there that prevents that from happening? So these highlighters, they claim to not bleed through any paper. They claim to glide through smoothly. They won't smear like other inks. And it comes with a Bible study guide on the back. A lot of people, they tend to do, I guess, color coding within the Bible. I also do that as well. And I have a video coming up next after this one as far as how I use different colors as a color coding system when it comes to studying the Bible. It's very, very helpful, beneficial in many ways. So I'll go into detail in that in my next video, which will be my color coding system for my Bible. But it comes with one on the back, which basically says, yellow is who, what, when, where, how, and why, I guess. And here are the colors that coordinate with that. Mine is much different from this. So I won't be using this, but to help you, if you are looking to color code, I guess they have this here for you just in case you want to use theirs. But I'll show you guys mine in my other video. So taking them out of the package, here's one. This is the green one. And they look like this. Let me just come back. It's a green color. And when you open them up, they have like this waxy texture, almost like a crayon, if that makes sense. And I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably like, well, I could just get a crayon and highlight in my Bible. And I thought that too once I realized, like, oh, it's just like some wax. I mean, of course, wax won't bleed through. For the most part, it won't smear. So, of course, like, they're using wax. But I guess what sets these apart from me is the fact that the colors are very highlight colors. Like the yellow color, it looks like the standard highlighting color. And in just a few minutes, I'm going to swatch them for you guys and also give you an example of how they look within the Bible to test the claims that they say on the packaging. But yeah, they have a bright highlighter color. Like the orange is very like a very highlight orange color. The pink is a highlight pink color, and the green and the yellow, of course. If you don't want to spend the $10, you can easily just, I guess, go through a crayon box and find colors like the pink, the green, the blue, the yellow, and just use those instead, and you're practically getting the same product. But I decided to go ahead and get them just because they already have that highlighter color that I'm looking for. So just to go ahead and go through the claims, I do think that they attest to all these claims that they say that the markers do. They don't bleed through. When I go to the other side of the page, it doesn't vividly show the color on the other end. So I can highlight whichever verse I want to without having to worry about going over what I did previously on the front part of the page. They do glide smoothly for the most part. I think when you first use them, a little bit of like chunks, like you're coloring, how crayons kind of like shed these little chunks of wax. These do kind of the same thing, but only when I initially used them, that's when they did that. And I just kind of scratched them off, which leads me to the next point as far as they won't smear. They won't smear unless you do that whole trying to like dust them off with the size of your hand. I wouldn't recommend you do that. I just recommend that you just get your nail and scrape it and then kind of like ball it and throw it away. Otherwise, you will risk, smearing it across the page. I didn't experience, it smearing when doing that, but I kind of had PTSD from like my childhood when coloring and how it just smears everywhere. So I would just recommend that you scratch it just to get rid of any, flakes that may happen. And so I think these are a really good buy. I don't regret buying them. They're $10. I think that's very affordable for a pack of Bible highlighters, honestly. And they have been a beneficial help to my studying as far as my color coding system that I've made and just making Bible study fun and efficient. So I will go ahead and cue the clips of me swatching these highlighters and then also using a few of them in my Bible just so you guys can see how they look in action. So guys, I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please make sure you subscribe so you can keep up with the other faith talks that I create for you guys. I have plenty of them over on my channel and I have plenty of them to come. So make sure you subscribe so you won't miss out. Also, make sure you like this video and comment down below if you have these highlighters as well. I would love to hear you guys' opinion on whether or not you like them or not. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!